Good morning, happy Monday. I'm going to do a teacher talk video today. What am I doing? Because I have a few different things I can show you guys. I also have not filmed well, that's a lie. I filmed this weekend some like non-teaching videos and then a couple like collabs I'm working on, but I never filmed I never filmed it all last week, and it kind of feels weird to like be filming again because we had so many videos that were like backed up. So like 2 weekend videos went up like 2 days in a row. So like yesterday, Sunday, last weekend's video went up, and then today, Monday, I believe, this past weekend's video just went up, which is a pretty fun video. So if you haven't seen the fast food tier list video / letting the person in front of me decide what I'm gonna eat video, that I think went up today. Yeah, so I don't know when you guys will see this. Maybe like later this week, but I just figured I'd go ahead and make this like kind of a short and sweet video. I have a couple things I want to show you, and we're getting very close to the end of the year, so let's do this. Alright, happy end of the day. I never, I don't know whose homework that is. I never vlogged anything like at school this morning, I don't think, except for like some B-roll, I never know what it's called, stuff. But I was just kind of working this morning. And the one thing I wanted to show you guys I didn't have, that was something that someone had borrowed, but I did want to share with you guys what I've been using my cue ball for. So I'm gonna have them linked down below. I don't have a coupon code, I don't think, or anything, but this is a cue ball, and it basically is a microphone, and so the kids can actually throw it. So I'm gonna turn this down because it's actually on. So the kids can throw it. It's like soft, it's not hard or anything. It's not like super light. Like I don't think I'd really want a kid to get like smacked in the head with it. Like it wouldn't feel like that great, but it's also not like, it's not hard by any means. And inside of here is a speaker. So this is like a plush, not plush, but like squishy thing. And then in here you take this thing off and it's a little speaker, so then the kids can throw it and or just pass it to each other, roll it, whatever. And then this is an actual speaker, and actually you could, I realized today, you can actually take this thing out too if you wanted just to use like this piece of it. And this would be a speaker, so you just like turn it on, and the kids can talk into it. So this is really nice for your students who are a little bit more soft-spoken, that need their voice to just kind of be projected more, because sometimes it's very hard for us to like be able to hear those students, and then the rest of the class can kind of respect what they have to say more because they can actually hear them. And so you hook this up, and then it has this like transmitter, I think you call it. And I just leave this like sitting on my table, and then it hooks up to these speakers like in my classroom with a headphone like auxiliary cord, which is super cool. So I will have this link down below. I've been really liking it, especially for my reading group in the afternoon, because sometimes they're like the students who kind of need that like extra little push, and I don't know, it's just been really fun. Oh, that made my face dark. It's been really fun, and the kids like want to use it, so they're like super engaged because they like want to be able to use the ball, and it projects their voice like pretty decent. It's not like loud like a microphone, but it just like projects it enough to where it makes it like, I don't know, more loud, I guess. I don't know what I'm trying to say. And then every once in a while I'll use it too if I'm like really trying to get my kids' attention and like it's pretty loud in my classroom. Then I'll use it. The only downside, I should say, is that I haven't figured out how to have it hooked up at the same time as like my sound. So it's not like a super big deal because there would never be a moment where I would be like playing music at the same time as it, but yeah, so that's the only like downside to it. The next thing I wanted to share with you guys was an activity that we did on Friday, and the reason I didn't show you is because someone was borrowing my book, and that was why I didn't show you guys. But on Friday we read the book what is this called? What Should Danny Do? And this can be found on Amazon. I will also have this link down below, and it is such a good book. This is what it looks like, and so basically it's a choose your own adventure book, and the authors actually sent this to me and they wrote a little note in it, which is so sweet. But yeah, so it's a choose your own adventure book, and it's all about like just making choices and how we have the power to choose. And so Danny can either make like a good choice, and then it kind of shows how his whole day can be kind of affected by his good choice, or he can make a poor choice and then his whole day can be kind of affected by his poor choice. So kind of like relating into that, my counselor came up to me one day, like our counselor at school, and she just said, hey Mrs. Brooks, like think of 3 things that are negative that happened today. And I was like, this, and this. Like I could immediately like spit off 3 things that were negative. And then she said, okay, now think of 3 positive. And it kind of like took me a while, and it got me thinking like how much we really, and her whole thing was like, it got us thinking like how much we focus on the negative and not the positive. And so I had my students think about 3 positive things. So we were focusing on just positivity. And so I made my example. You can like take a picture of it, but, or not take a picture, you can like pause it. But basically this was just a sheet I found on TPT. It was a freebie, and it just says something positive that happened to me recently, something positive that was said about me recently or said to me, I told them, and then something positive I said about myself. So I said like almost all my students scored green or blue on the math test. Something positive that was said to me was that my class was really awesome. And then just a second. You can come in. And then something positive that was said about, something positive I said about myself was, I am so smart, I just did a great job on my assignment. So I wanted to share that with you guys because I thought it was kind of fun. I just didn't have the book. But I think that's it for today. So I'm actually going to continue this video tomorrow because it was kind of short. So I'll catch up with you guys mañana. Alright, good morning. I ended off yesterday's clip very, very quick because I forgot that I never did any filming because I kind of forgot I was filming, and then I already had told my friend I was gonna leave, so I was like trying to rush. But there was one last thing I wanted to share with you guys, and I didn't have it printed out, so I just figured that's why I said I'll just wait till today to show you. But I'm gonna be doing another like escape room type thing. I don't even know if you would consider these like escape rooms because they're not having to like, I don't know, they're not really having to like find the information, but I feel like it's like a 2nd grade level escape room. So basically they're just solving math problems and then having to take the answer and then, you know, get to the next question. So in my opinion, it's an escape. I don't know. Did I also share ever that I got a stage? I don't think I ever did. Maybe I did. I don't know. My vice principal let me borrow it because she wasn't using it, and then she was like, whenever I want it back, I'll just take it back. And I was like, okay. Anyway, so I'm going to show you the missions really quick, and then I'll show you what the Google Forms looks like. I filmed a whole video, and I can actually like link that somewhere, talking about how I make the escape rooms using Google Forms. So this is just like another like one that I just created. Now this one only took me like maybe 20-ish minutes. I did keep the same content as my last one. I just changed like numbers around. Like we haven't changed the content. We're still working on 3-digit addition and subtraction. So that did save me a little bit of time as well. But yeah, it only took me like maybe 20 minutes, 20-30 minutes. So basically this one is going to be a win the game escape room. So it's all going to be video game themed. So mission 1 is just 3 addition subtraction questions, and I just put like that little thing on there. That's kind of a boring one. And then mission 2 is 2 word problems, and then so one of them has to do with Mario and the other one has to do with Donkey Kong, and then as you'll see on the form, they just enter the answers on there. This one I just put a Fortnite thing on there. It has nothing to do with Fortnite, but I just figured that would engage them a little bit more. And then this one is kind of fun. This one is Minecraft. So again, they're both like Minecraft themed word problems. And then this one is like my most fun one, I think. And so what I'm having them do, which I thought was kind of like a good skill, is they're gonna use a chart that has data on it, and then but it's like data from like stats of Pokemon characters, and then they're gonna answer questions based off of it. So I just googled like Pokemon character stats or something like that, and this is something that just popped up on Google, so I just screenshotted it and stuck it in here, and then it has like their defense, their attack, their stamina, whatever. And then the questions are like, how much stamina does Charmander and Blastoise, I don't know, have all together? How much defense does Squirtle and Butterfree have all together? And then how much more attack does Charizard have than Metapod? So they'll just use the chart to look at the data on there and then pull the numbers from there. So then they'll enter their answers on the Google Forms. So let me pull up what that looks like really quick. Okay, so this is what it looks like. It's nothing like, whoa, it's nothing crazy, but I can just show it to you this way. So the first one, I just put like this little picture, and then I had them type everyone's name, and I didn't have them do that last time, and that was something that I should have had them do, type everyone's name and who's on the team. Enter all the answers from mission 1, and then it will automatically let them go to mission 2 so long as they enter it correctly. And then what I do is I do little riddles that helps them to find the next mission in the classroom. And so this one says find your mission in the Castle of Writing, so they'll find it in the writing bucket where all of our writing journals are. And then the next one, find your mission under a place one might dance. This one's probably gonna be kind of hard, but I'm gonna put it underneath the stage. We'll see if they, I don't know, we'll see if they catch on to that. And then mission 4, you only like playing Minecraft on PC, you might find your mission there. So I'm gonna put the mission inside the Chrome cart. And then the last one, the final task can be found with our learning manuals. That's going to be like our textbooks. We have like a cabinet with books in them. And then the last one says go find your treasure. It's located in number 1. So they're going to try to figure out what number 1 means, and it's going to be the 1 drawer. And then I don't know, I thought this was funny. They like pops up at the end and just says when the whole squad buys new skins. So and then they just click we found it, and then it's done after that. So they really enjoyed it last time we did it, and they've been asking if we can do one again. So I figured this week would be like a perfect week to do that. So that's what we did, or that's what we're going to do, I think tomorrow or Thursday. That'll just be our math block for the day. So it's super cool seeing them like collaborate and like come together to work on it as a team. And then yeah, so there's one other thing I'm going to share with you guys, not today but in a future video that's coming up soon, and I'm so excited to share with you guys. It's a collaborative like activity game thing, and my students have been loving it. I'm going to be doing one this morning as well because I've got a couple extra students coming for something. So I'm going to do that, and it should be a lot of fun. So I'm going to share that with you guys in a video that's like coming up. But I think that's pretty much it. We're just trying to, I'm just trying to come up with activities that kind of keep them engaged and busy, but also like productive during these last couple weeks. We're down to like 3 weeks left, including this week, I think so. And so yeah, we're just really trying to I'm really trying to keep them engaged and find things that will they'll enjoy, but still like practicing skills. So we're still doing like our centers and our morning block. We're trying to keep like pretty much the same. I am trying to pull students for small group writing to try to get some of my students who are ready for like what I'm calling like 3rd grade writing, get them like exposed to that, which is like multi-paragraphs versus like just a 1 paragraph like we've been doing all year, which is something I should have done earlier. It's just a lot sometimes to manage everything, but that's okay. We're also currently reading this book, which I've given actually to my kids as an end of the year gift. Maybe, well, I don't think it was last year, I think it was the year before, because they had it on sale for $1. But yeah, so I've never read it, and this one we're reading. And I told them, like, as you're kind of getting ready for 3rd grade, so it's called 3rd Grade Angels by Jerry Spinelli, and then I've been letting them do cursive while I've been reading, which has actually been really fun. I think it's like kind of therapeutic in a way because they're so quiet. I do it like right after lunch, and they just sit there and like trace over the letters, and they're just like listening to the story, and it's like so calm and quiet. It's a really good way for us to calm down. It's actually something I want to try maybe like earlier in the year next year because it's been really, really nice. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and I want to know how many days of school you have left. So if you leave it in a comment down below, because I want to know. We are, like I said, I think we have like 3 weeks. So yeah, I have class tonight because it's Tuesday, so it's gonna be a long day. I went to the gym this morning, so I've been up since 4, and yeah, so if you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, then don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.